What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, your go-to channel for everything Dallas Cowboys. I'm your host, Dave, and today we've got some exciting news coming out of the latest 2025 NFL mock draft. The Dallas Cowboys could be adding a dynamic playmaker to their receiving core, and this guy has the potential to form an elite duo with CeeDee Lamb. Before we jump into the details, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our draft coverage, player breakdowns, or game previews. We're just shy of 12,000 subscribers, and your support means everything to us. Let's hit that milestone together, Cowboys Nation. Now, let's get into it. One of the biggest question marks heading into the 2024 NFL season for the Cowboys has been, who will step up as the true number 2 option in the passing game alongside CeeDee Lamb? With veteran receiver Brandon Cooks in the final year of his contract, and players like Jalen Tolbert and Cowboys Turpin aiming to increase their impact, the Cowboys are looking toward the future. And according to Pro Football Focus' latest mock draft, the Cowboys may already have their eyes set on the next big playmaker. Trevor Sakima of PFF has the Cowboys selecting Missouri wide receiver Luther Burden III in the 2025 NFL Draft. That's right, Cowboys fans, if this mock holds true, Dallas could be adding a DJ Moore-type receiver to an offense that already features one of the league's best in CeeDee Lamb. Here's what Sakima had to say about the pick. The Cowboys have significant needs on the interior of their defensive line, but I didn't want to force a pick there, especially with their need for a WR2 and Luther Burden III still available. Burden's a DJ Moore-type receiver who could form one of the league's best 1-2 punches alongside CeeDee Lamb. It's an interesting thought, Cowboys Nation. While the Cowboys have other areas they could address in the draft, especially on the defensive line or improving the run game, Sakima's pick suggests that adding a top-tier receiver to pair with Lamb could be the move. What do you think? Should the Cowboys focus on defense in the draft, or is bringing in another explosive receiver the right choice? Let us know in the comments below. Is Luther Burden III the guy you'd want to see wearing the star next season? Now, let's talk about Luther Burden III. This guy is a compact slot threat who is dangerous at the catch point and even more dangerous when the ball is in his hands. He's often compared to DJ Moore for his speed, agility, and ability to make big plays after the catch. Imagine the Cowboys having that kind of explosiveness alongside CeeDee Lamb. It would be a nightmare for opposing defenses. Here's a quick stat line on Burden from the NFL Draft Files. Luther Burden III is WR1 in the 2025 NFL Draft. He is a compact threat from the slot who is dangerous and strong both at the catch point and with the ball in his hands. With Dak Prescott looking for reliable targets and the Cowboys receiving depth in question beyond Lamb, the addition of Burden could give Dallas one of the most explosive passing attacks in the league. Cowboys fans, what would you think of pairing CeeDee Lamb with a guy like Luther Burden III? Would this give Dak the firepower he needs to take this offense to the next level? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. One thing's for sure, the Cowboys need to start thinking about life after Brandon Cooks. With Cooks entering the final year of his contract and uncertainty around other receivers like Jalen Tolbert and Cowboys Turpin, finding a reliable WR2 is crucial. Adding Burden in the draft could be the long-term solution. And don't forget the Cowboys' other draft needs. While wide receiver is an area of concern, the defensive line is another spot that could use some reinforcements. With Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence dealing with injuries this season, adding depth on defense might be just as important as finding offensive weapons. But as Sakima noted, if Burden is available when the Cowboys are on the clock, it could be hard to pass up the chance to create one of the most dangerous 1-2 punches at receiver in the league. What's your take? Should the Cowboys prioritize adding another weapon for Dak in the first round, or do you think defense should be the focus? Let us know in the comments section.
Now, let's talk about the state of the Cowboys' run game. They've opened the season as one of the league's worst teams in both running the ball and defending against the run. And with their upcoming matchup against the Steelers, it's shaping up to be a daunting challenge for Dallas to regain any confidence on the ground. the Steelers have a clear advantage in nearly every category when it comes to the run game, both offensively and defensively. Even though they've faced their own struggles, Pittsburgh's defense has been significantly more efficient than Dallas, consistently ranking in the top 10, sometimes even claiming the top spot, in various run defense metrics. For instance, the Steelers' defensive rushing efficiency ranks number 1 overall, number 2 in defending runs inside the tackles, first when it comes to stopping runs from under center, and 6th in defending runs outside the tackles. With those stats in mind, it's clear the Cowboys must jumpstart their run game, but Week 4 against one of the NFL's top rushing defenses is not the ideal scenario for that to happen. The grim reality is that both the Cowboys' run game and their ability to stop the run on defense have ranked among the worst in the league through 4 weeks. Projections for Sunday night in Pittsburgh are looking pretty bleak, to say the least. And while Dallas could potentially contain the Steelers' weak ground attack, missing key defenders like DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons makes that an uphill battle in itself. The Cowboys will likely have to lean heavily on their passing game once again, which has been underwhelming so far this season. To make matters worse, they'll be without Brandon Cooks for this matchup. Despite a slow start, Cooks has been one of the most valuable weapons in their offense, and his absence will be felt. So, Cowboys Nation, how do you think Dallas can turn this situation around against the Steelers? Can they find a way to establish the run game, or are we looking at another week where the offense struggles? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. As we head into this critical matchup, it's essential for the Cowboys to find solutions. A solid performance against Pittsburgh could provide the spark they need to build momentum as the season progresses. That's all for today's preview of the Cowboys vs Steelers. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe to Cowboys News TV and turn on the notification bell for all the latest updates and analyses. Thanks for tuning in, Cowboys Nation. I'm Dave, and we'll see you next time on Cowboys News TV. Go Cowboys!